the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Murray airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans, 40 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players can... Team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack. And
when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they drew the sigh of relief on that sideline. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Etienne. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, ETN. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A first down carry for Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to... This one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10-7 our score after 1 right here. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And a nice job of break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 11. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and... Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And Dixon has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Murray going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Murray now. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 2nd down and 3. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Still going. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because when he made that catch, he had to shit through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they eliminate the Chicago Bears.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them. This contest.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. He'll drop to throw.
Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and 1. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathered.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
ETN up the middle.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw.
Screenplay. Here's ETN.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Travis Etienne
From a yard out.
and the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, fellas.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. He's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Murray.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Murray. And he'll get this up.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw.
This is to Pitts on the quick slant. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up. Sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rashad Bateman there to make the grab. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to Komet. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Murray now on first down. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
139 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is fielded at the 7. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be Falcon football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
The quick slant caught.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Falcons grab it.
On the move past the 40, down the right sideline.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really... And that's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The New York set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Murray, one final try. Over the mid. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.